Thank you for listening to BizPod with me, Paul.
And me, Rachel.
Our weekly business English podcast where we talk about the news, social media, and hot topics from a business point of view. You'll get a podcast and links to the articles we discuss. This way you can share your thoughts too. Join us as we discuss what's on our minds this week.
Happy New Year, Happy New Year.
Yeah, welcome to 2025.
Yeah,
Doesn't time fly?
it does. When you're having fun.
Yeah, are you having fun? Yeah.
Always, Paul. I'm always having fun.
Okay, well that's good to know.
So, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, it's the new year, so obviously
Yeah.
we're going to be talking about New Year's resolutions.
Ooh, new goals, new objectives, new targets, new milestones.
Okay. Less of the vocabulary. We don't need that.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to talk specifically about my reading goals because for the past few years I've set myself a target for reading books. My target has always been, well, I started off with a target of 100 books, but that was very, very
Unrealistic.
So my new target, which I adjusted my original target to, was 50. 50. So I want to read 50 books a year.
Can I ask you why, though, before you go any further, Paul? Why read so many books, whether it's 100 or even 50?
Because I really enjoy reading. I think reading as a pastime is wonderful, and I also enjoy learning
Right.
through reading. So I read a variety of books. Some of them are fiction books. Some of them are sort of, self-help, self-improvement books. So I like to read a mix. But my target is 50.
Okay.
So let me tell you when I started. I started my target in 2022.
Okay.
And in 2022, I read 45 books.
So you missed your target.
Yeah, I missed my target. Yeah. In 2023, I missed my target by even more by only reading 35 books.
No.
Yeah. But last year, I thought I did quite well. Last year, 39.
Wow. Okay.
So I might adjust my target from 50 to 40.
No, I think you should stay at 50.
Okay,
But I mean, I'm going to add to that, though, because you proofread my book, my Teach, Train, Coach that I wrote.
Yeah.
And you proofread it, I would say, at least 10 times from cover to cover.
Okay.
So
I don't think that counts, though.
I think it does.
Okay, so I hit my target?
Yay!
Okay. If you say so, Rachel, thank you.
Okay, can I have some of the highlights off your list of the books that you read?
Yeah, in 2024.
Yeah.
Okay. We started off the year in January with a book by Robert Harris called Dictator.
Ooh.
Which is, it's a fiction book set in ancient Rome.
Yeah.
And it's all about, Julius Caesar and Cicero.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a great book.
Okay.
Um,
I'm going to give you some numbers. Okay, so that was book
Okay.
number 1. So
Yeah.
what was book number 8?
Book number 8 are Ian Rankin,
Ah,
In a House of Lies.
Okay.
Ian Rankin, it's a rebus novel.
okay.
Another fiction book, all set in Edinburgh, and it's all about murder and detectives.
Okay.
Ian Rankin, great read. Go on,
Okay.
give me another
right.
number.
Number 14.
Number 14. Oh, another Guy Walters was the author.
Okay.
Another novel called The Leader.
Okay.
A World War II era type book about Oswald Mosley.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. What about book number 19?
Wow, okay. Eleanor Oliphant is Fine. I'll be honest with you, I remember the title, but I don't really remember.
This
the
was a book I
story.
gave you.
Yeah, there's a book you recommended. Eleanor Oliphant is Fine. She's a bit of a psycho.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't think she is fine. That's what I remember mostly about the book.
Yeah.
Gail Honeyman
Yeah.
was the author there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, you recommended it.
Yeah.
You also recommended the one that comes after that, number 20, how to make the best coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the trick we learnt?
Salt.
A little. If you can buy cheaper coffee, and if it tastes really awful, put a little tiny pinch of salt in.
Yeah, pinch of salt in your coffee. It's. I would never have thought that would work, but it actually does taste better.
Yeah.
It kind of takes the bitterness away from the coffee.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going for another one now. So let's go to number 26.
Number 26. Claire North, another author of a novel called Touch.
Do you remember it?
No, I don't remember it. So I don't think it's... One of the things that I do like to do is read books again and again and again.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be reading Eleanor Oliphant again.
Okay.
I don't think I'll be reading Touch again.
Okay.
Because I don't remember them. So if I don't remember them, they didn't have an impact on me.
What was the common theme between those two books?
Both written by women. And probably the protagonists were probably women as well.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Okay, so what about if we talk about number 28 and 29 are standing out from what I'm looking at your list.
28 and 20. Andy McNabb.
Yes.
Okay, now Andy McNabb, most people won't know Andy McNabb, but he's a former SAS soldier.
Yeah.
He's quite famous in the UK for his role in the Gulf War, and he's written a lot of books about soldiering, about the adventures of soldiers, particularly members of the SAS.
Okay,
stories about the SAS.
What have
they
you
get up
just
to.
been watching, Paul?
Oh, SAS Rogue Heroes on TV. That's why it stands out. Yeah, because they're all about the SAS.
Yeah. And what about if I ask you about number 35?
Ooh, We Solve Murders by Richard Osman. Great book. You've not read that one yet?
Not yet. It's on my shelf.
All right, so I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's a Richard Osman book. He writes in the style of, I would say, Agatha Christie, but he writes in a modern setting. So it's a modern setting, Agatha Christie style murder mystery. Yeah.
Okay, all right. And what was the last book, the book that you finished just before Christmas?
Book by Anthony Horowitz. He's actually more famous as a children's story writer.
Does he write some of the Sherlock?
He's written some Sherlock Holmes novels, some modern Sherlock Holmes. He's also actually written some James Bond 007 novels as well. Yeah. He's also the writer of Foyle's War, the TV series.
Oh, that's
Foyle's
good.
War.
I like that.
Yeah.
We should watch that again.
Yeah. But yeah, The Sentence's Death was the final book of the year, book number 39.
All right. So now we're into 2025. You've obviously started reading something.
No, I haven't yet.
You not got a book on the go?
No, it's the fourth day of the year, and I haven't got a book on the go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what are you going to read? What are you in the mood for?
Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
But I'll be honest with you, it's probably going to be a novel to start the year with.
Okay.
So it's going to be a fiction book.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking another Ian Rankin.
Oh, you
but,
read too many of his.
Hey, but they're great.
Okay.
You don't read enough books.
I don't know. I know I would like to read more.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things I want to do this year, read more.
Okay. Why? Well, why do you want to read more?
Because I think, like you said, you learn something, and it's an opportunity for you to switch off all the noise and just focus in the story. And I just love the way your brain fills in all the detail with all your imagination. You know, you get a picture in your head, you hear a voice, you know, the voice of the character. You basically build most of the features of the story yourself, I think, when you read.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I definitely prefer reading to movies and TV series. But reading is something... You can watch a movie and you can watch the TV and kind of not concentrate. You don't have to be 100% focused. But when you're reading, I think you've got to be there 100%.
Yeah. Okay, so is there any books that you want to get this year?
Oh, you should see my Amazon wish list.
Okay. There's one by Anthony Horowitz on there, isn't there?
I think there's about 5 or 6 by Anthony Horowitz on there.
Okay.
Yeah. There's going to be, yeah.
Jonathan Stroud, The Next Scarlet and Brown.
Yeah. There's loads of books that I'm going to want to read in 2025.
Okay.
Depends if you'll let me buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get what you want if you're paying.
Oh, fair enough. Yay, cool.
Okay. Anything else? Any other goals apart from reading this year?
I don't know. Well, I've started a Substack.
Mm-hmm.
I currently have 2 subscribers.
Okay.
Me and you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey!
So yeah, I would like to grow my Substack.
Yeah.
I don't have a number in. I don't have a figure or number in mind.
Well, look, come on, introduce everybody to your Substack. Tell them what it is.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Or you're not ready
I'm
yet?
still finding my feet
Okay.
with Substacks. If anyone doesn't know what Substack is, well, you tell me how would you describe Substack?
My understanding was that it was a platform originally for writers.
Yeah.
I was looking for a new place to put all the people who subscribed to English Language Lab, the newsletter,
Yeah.
in a new place because I didn't like MailChimp.
Yeah.
And everybody was recommending Substack. Use
And
Substack.
it's great for newsletters,
It's
isn't it?
fantastic for newsletters. It's fantastic for engaging with your audience. It's fantastic. You can even run courses through it. It's very versatile, very flexible, and it's a really friendly place.
Yeah, which is strange because
Yeah.
it's also free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've obviously got English Language Lab on there. I've got Teach Train Coach on there. I write short stories on there under my name.
Yeah. I've got Influential Me. Here's the name of my Substack.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And my Substack and what I'm writing about is all about influence, trust, and how you can create more of it in professional work settings.
Lovely.
I suppose that's a little bit of a passion of mine, in a sense. So I'm sharing advice, knowledge on my Substack.
Check it out.
Yeah, check out my Substack. I've got 2 subscribers, so I'd like to have 3. Maybe by the end of January, if I can have 3 subscribers, I'll be really happy.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
So let's turn our attention to you, Rachel. So, what are your goals, ambitions, resolutions for 2025?
I had a whole long list because you know me, I love writing lists.
Yeah.
That is my passion in life. No, not really, but I like to write things down because otherwise I forget them, but I land up having lists on everything and everywhere. There's paper lists, there's lists in my diary, there's lists on a list function, I have lists on notes, I've got lists everywhere.
Yeah. You would be lost without your lists, wouldn't you?
I have my lists, so I don't have to remember.
Okay.
But I think I might be better off if I just try to improve my memory.
I have the book for you for that one.
Have you got a book on improving your memory? Let's have a look.
You can.
And have an amazing memory. Learn life-changing techniques and tips from the Memory Maestro.
Yeah.
Does it work?
Of course it does.
Okay.
Of course it works.
Okay.
You can read that book if you want to.
Fine, I will, Paul. Well, I would like to read more. On my list for this year was to do more painting, play the piano, improve my Italian. And we have both made a start on
improving the Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've decided to watch and listen to the news
Every day.
Every day at least.
Yeah.
And I'm doing. I've got a list of words that I'm going through, and I get new words every day, like a word of the day. So I'm picking up a new word of the day and going back to the list and taking one off the old list as well.
Okay.
Today there was the difference between conoscere and sapere, to understand the 2 differences there.
Yeah.
Will I remember it tomorrow? That's another thing.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why you need to improve your memory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I would like to read more. I would like to, just from the point of view of having the time to switch off, which you know is a big problem with me. My brain is forever shooting off on a tangent.
It is. You also don't seem to be able to live without that little device in your hand either.
Only because my lists are on it. So I think of something like, oh, I've got to write down my list.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. The little device we're talking about is obviously your smartphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's not too bad.
Okay. If you say so.
I know so.
Okay, you know so.
Am I looking at it now?
No, because you're recording an episode of BizPod.
Well, that's another thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do a task and focus on that task while I'm in that task.
Ah, so have you finally come to the conclusion that you can't multitask?
I never said I couldn't multitask. I, of course, can because I'm a woman. Men can't multitask, but I've decided that maybe it's better not to multitask.
Okay, good.
Because I get at least something done rather than...
Nothing done.
Now, I think my overall goal this year, though, because I was thinking about it, when I had this long list of all the things I wanted to do, and I thought, no, I think my goal this year is just to keep things simple.
Okay.
I just want to keep... I don't want to have any rules, regulations, you know, doing this on a Monday and that on a Friday, whatever. I just want to try to move forward with all the things that I'd like to do better.
A little bit of progress every day.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
But just be a bit more flexible about it and don't... Because otherwise I get to Friday and I'm like, oh, well, I didn't do this on Monday and I didn't do that on Tuesday and I'm pushed that from Wednesday to Thursday and still didn't do it. And I just feel awful. So...
Okay.
Yeah. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. There's no need to feel awful about things.
It either happens or it doesn't.
Yeah. You should be happy.
Oh, I'm happy. I said
Good.
that. Yeah. Okay.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what other people's goals are for 2025. I don't know whether other people even believe in New Year's resolutions and setting goals.
I don't believe them, to be honest. I don't believe in resolutions. I mean, I think most people... Especially in the UK, they have the same resolutions each year. Stop drinking so much, stop eating so much junk food and lose some weight. Maybe do some exercise. January is the month of the year where everyone signs up to join the local gym.
Yeah.
And then February is the month where everyone stops going to the gym.
Whereas we do exercise regular anyway. We eat healthy anyway.
I like to think we do.
So...
Yeah.
We didn't need to make any changes there.
No, do you think we finally found perfection?
No, not perfection. We found something, a way that works. We had problems, didn't we, getting into the gym, finding out how to make it work, and we realised we do some exercise. We found the exercise that we like and we enjoy. Yeah. And we realise now that we do exercise every other day. Day on, day off. And if you say one day, oh, I really don't fancy doing the gym today, then the rule is...
You have to do it
the next day.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And it works, doesn't it?
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for you guys, I mean, maybe a takeaway for people there is, if you're setting a goal and you're trying to do something and you're failing miserably... It might be the way you're approaching it.
Yeah.
It took us a while to work out, what exercise, what time of the day to do it, how long to do it, what frequency to do it, didn't it?
Yeah.
And until we got it so that it fit in with everything else we do, we were always failing.
That's true, yeah. Yeah.
So if it isn't working for you, don't give up totally, but maybe approach it in a different way. Try and reschedule it.
Change it. Yeah. Change something, yeah. That's what we've done. We spent a lot of time sort of, thinking about or changing about how we do things. Mm-hmm. And eventually you find a way that works.
Yeah. And then it just slots in and you don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Yeah, hooray.
Okay, so I think that's it. That's it for the first one for 2025.
Yeah, we'll be back every week at the same time.
Yeah. Season 5.
Season 5 of BizPod. Yeah. So we'll see you next week.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening. We hope you liked our podcast. And please don't forget to subscribe and stay connected with us. Until next time, goodbye.